Howdy, everybody. Today's lunch is brought to you by Premier Protein. Hashtag not sponsored. 160 calories, 30 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbohydrates, and 3 grams of total fat, with only 1 gram of saturated fat. Probably should have shook that better. There was just a little bit of the chunky bits. We'll mix the second one better. Shake it up. TMT said just eat it. He'd like to eat it. So I was pondering the past week or so sales. Gen X, what up? Comfortably numb, aka old man butt wrinkles. I think Glock might be dead. I don't mean the one you already have before Muffin Top jumps in saying he's set for life, baby. I'm talking like the brand now moving forward. Unless that Gen 6 drops pretty quick and is everything that anyone could hope it to be, I don't know how they're not cooked as a brand. Because to be honest, the V series and whatever workaround that it was intended to be, I think it only partially achieved that. But my experience of one dude in one gun shop, they have failed to take off. We've had 2, we've sold 1, and nobody's asked for any more. And we've got the reps calling us, asking us if we want some. And I told them we'd hold off for now, because what's the point? As last week, end of November, now 1st of December, what's the point in ordering several $500, almost $600 Mouseketools that aren't going to move? I don't get the reference, TMT. Don't want no Captain Crunch, don't want no Raisin Bran. He spelled raisin wrong, but don't want no Captain Crunch, don't want no Raisin Bran. Want that Walther PDP, son. That's my new brand. See, I can keep your little song going. It's a Weird Al Yankovic song. I guess I hadn't heard it, or I've heard it and forgot it. I don't know. Party foul. I got napkins. That one wasn't mixed any better. Which leads me to another thought. We've already seen the shrinkflation in our packaged food products. But now I'm starting to notice the quality of stuff seems to be diminishing, even when it carries a premium price. Okay, I can hear it in my head now, TMT. At least the chorus. Oh, there's still a little bit left in there. Gotta finish that off. And there you go. Just like that, in under 5 minutes, we've got us 60 grams of protein. Be sure to hydrate. I'm not your singing monkey. I'm not going to sing and dance for you just because you request it. Water's great. So what do you... No, not yet. So what is everyone else's take or opinion, or, be my barometer. Does the Glock V series do anything for you? Like, you as a consumer, I don't have to know everyone's like individual life and financial situation. Just, I guess, a simple one or two. One, you would buy a V series if you were ready to buy another Glock, or two, no, you won't. Well, now that everyone knows TMT's situation, we know what Robin thinks. Does Robin love your name, or do you love robins, the birds? Like, you have love for the robins. Get out of here, fly. Go be free. If you stay in here, you'll die for sure. Oh, okay. You're one of those people that just spams. Gay, gay, gay. I got you. Cool. But we've sold more of the Ruger RXMs in the past few weeks than we have. Well, okay. In the past 10 days, we've sold more Ruger RXMs than we have Glocks of all generations and models. Comfortably numb. I'm going to pin that to the... replace the pin message. That's good. I am located in the state of Arkansas, which is truly the heart of the country, the heart of America. Gateway to the West, southern roots. We've got people of all political extremes, but for the most part in day-to-day life, everybody gets along. That fly didn't get out. Sure. We'll take your snow. TMT, that may be true. You may have the presidential doomsday bunker. That's probably because otherwise nobody would give a shit about Nebraska. Crashing Kev, what up? I'm not sure what the little kanji with an A is supposed to be. Everybody does it, so I don't know if it's like an emoji that I don't have. and it comes across as that. Coldfoot did something similar one day, and when I asked what it was, he said it was supposed to look like a salute. And I thought, there's an emoji for that, just do the salute emoji. So what's everybody got going on today? Kind of had. I wish I could be like Honda and I could have like a whole juicy conversation, like thought out in my head. TMT smoking the meats, y'all. Tactical Muffin Top. He said he could put 2 peckers in his mouth at one time. That's why in college they called him the 2-pecker wrecker. Isn't that what you said, TMT? Hey, Teresa B. All right, so everybody's doing that. What emoji did you use before the look? Because on my screen it looks like a little Japanese kanji and then like a little capital A. Good, New Orleans needs it. Comfortably numb. Teresa, since you're just getting here, lunch is brought to you by Premier Protein. We had 2 of these for combined 60 grams of protein. Tens of 5 grams that I let run down my cheek and into the backside of my beard. That's going to bug the piss out of me the rest of the day. If I was skilled like TMT, I'd have got it all. That's weird. It's put in like an extra kanji. Huh, it's doing it on a bunch of people because Comfortably Numb's just had it too. I don't know. Maybe I need to update my to the latest version of YouTube Mobile or something. That's probably more exciting than what I've got going on, TMT. Ooh, I can recline the seat. I forget I can do that. There we go. Get behind the B-pillar so I'm not all crunched up on it. Now can I adjust the camera angle where y'all see? We'll just leave it be. I'll knock it down. I was wearing a hat earlier, so if I got crazy hair, it's the hat's fault. It's TMT saying that I missed. Oh, yeah, he just... Thank you. It's not long enough to look real crazy. It's just, I get to noticing like my cowlick stands up and I look like Little Rascals or something. You become all self-conscious when you're looking at yourself in a mirror that's live to 8 people. I thought your program, your show went good last night, TMT. I thought that live was good. It was fairly productive, lighthearted. I got a laugh out of it. And I pretty promptly went to sleep. Best night's rest I've had in a while. I needed that laugh. Of course, the kiddo was already crawled up to my side of the bed and had it all warm. I went in there and tapped him on the shoulder, and he finally woke up. And he like looked at me, and I was like, because he wouldn't get out of the bed, so I just shoot him over. So I had like a radiator on my back all night. But yep, I think Glock's probably done. Unless the Gen 6 drops pretty quick. Or they get MOS E-Series out. Because mechanically, there's not an appreciable difference. I mean, from a user standpoint, there's not an appreciable difference to the V-Series from the current or the former Gen 5s. But if they get the 6 out pretty quick. Oh, there's that fly again. Let's see if I can even finally shoot. Yeah, I got him out. Hell yes. 4 inches of snow in Ohio. You live in Ohio? If I knew that, I forgot. But I won't make that mistake again. I'm filing that away. Y'all eat anything good today? I had 6 eggs scrambled with 1 tablespoon of butter, seasoned, and then I've got some of that like white queso dip that you microwave. I put 2 heaping scoops of that on top of the eggs right as they were finished and kind of let it warm up and melt around it. Just kind of folded it in, flop that over on one of those spinach wraps, and then managed to tuck it all in enough that it ate for the most part. That was pretty filling breakfast. That's the reason for just kind of having the shakes for lunch. Save what calories I've got left for whatever shit I end up having for dinner. Toast and bacon. Sounds good. It is time for some chili for sure. I'm ready to make some chili. I need help eating it. So I want it, and I don't mind eating leftovers, but I don't want to make a big pot of chili and then eat it for like 4 days. Black coffee. Was that supposed to be black coffee or clack coffee? Was that typo or on purpose? That's a good looking Bronco went by. They sure have sold the shit out of those. They've got them in like every trim package and every color around here. That one was like a good like metallic shade of that water bottle cap. Oh, royal blue. I know what black coffee is, but he wrote clack coffee question mark. So I didn't know if he was asking or telling, and then I didn't know if clack was a typo for black or if he was going to tell us about some new kind of coffee. Oh, you had clack coffee. He was asking. All right, I'm good now. TMT had black coffee for breakfast. He's superior to the rest of us. He has black coffee for breakfast so he can have goldfish at night. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Tactical Muffin Top, who usually does a live stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at approximately 8 p.m. Central Time. Teresa likes her coffee like the Europeans. Chocolatey. I feel bad because I went to lunch and then it got busy. I'm watching all the people pull in and pull out. If it's anything more than tire kickers, they're drowning without me. Tactical Muffin Top says, I never pull put. I think you meant out. Me either. In for a penny, in for a pound. Isn't that right? Gen X, if you're still here, I'm curious to know if you finished your rubber mat rack. If there was a way for you to like scale that could turn into a pretty impressive side hustle. Probably a lot of people would like to have something like that. Ah, he's still here. How about that? It's doing everything you wanted it to do. It looked cool. And I appreciated that, like you said, even though it's an older truck, you want to take care of it. I can totally appreciate that. I don't have any problem. Like guns, for example, they're tools first and foremost. But I don't see the need to like beat them up. I mean, you could take care of them, use them. Like honest wear and tear is fine. Finish wear is going to happen, all that. But I mean, your pistol's not a hammer. Unless it's a Soviet pistol, then it could be a hammer. High points or cinder blocks? Yeah, if there's still a fight to be had and you're dry on ammo, absolutely. Then it's a hammer. I guess you got me there. That's that, Levi. Ahoy, me hearty. Where's Pilgrim? I've said howdy to Pilgrim in so many live chats that now when I type the word howdy, my phone auto predicts at Pilgrim. Which continues to necessitate howdy, Pilgrim. And I had known that Hutch and Backwoods had said he was young. I didn't realize that he was actually younger than me till he was on that duet live stream with Hutch last week. I hate this angle. It makes me look really fat. Of course, this is the angle y'all get when I sit in the recliner, so I always look like a turkey up on the OBGYN straddles. Need some of that. TMT scene. He knows. I'm talking about the boy Pilgrim. Or were they not one and the same? Now I am confused. Like just at Pilgrim. Well, now I'm gonna have a crisis. There's two different Pilgrims. Focus shooter. Good afternoon. Just talking about Glock and protein shakes. Both are underrepresenting here lately. And we're hydrating for good. So far, so good. Focus shooter. Aha. I'm tracking now. I really am confused because I thought I finally had a face for Pilgrim. Like just Pilgrim. And the other day I saw Pilgrim 420 in chat, but I thought that was the same Pilgrim. I just thought it was YouTube doing its thing where it changed your name or whatever. Well, either one, the one that's just Pilgrim that has the flag as his profile pic. I have said howdy to him so many times that my phone, when I type howdy, it just, the predictive text is the at Pilgrim. So I don't even have to type it now. Of course, it does that with a bunch of y'all. Like if I start typing your name, it autofills or whatever, predictive text. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I'm a pretty simple fella. That's how the day started. Shotguns, yeah. It's that time of year people are starting to think about waterfowl season and Christmas gifts. Junior needs his first shotgun, that sort of thing. 20s seem to be, regardless of brand, price point, or intended purpose, 20s seem to be outselling 12 as of late. I think a lot of the old timers are getting them old bones and stepping down to 20. Um, yeah, two Brownings, comfortably numb. Two Browning shotguns, a Walther PDP. Lady picked up a transfer, so I don't really count that as a sale. And there's something else. Oh, guy traded a Keltec P32 in on a Taurus 856 revolver. And then right as I was leaving, there was somebody called back, said, "Hey, I heard the trade going on for that 32. What'd y'all end up pricing that at?" He's gonna come back for it. So that's like free money. Don't even have to sit on it. It's kind of nice. Those used Keltecs like that, you never know. It's kind of 50-50. Either you can turn around and walk back out the door immediate, or you can sit on it for months and months and months. I wish I could do the wave. I wiggle my ears. Can you do that, TMT? It ebbs and flows. The new to used ratio. Right now, we're probably maybe 1/5 used. Yeah, maybe not even that much. That was part of our Black Friday stuff. Was we had all the used stuff 10% off. That helped get 6 or 7 used guns out of the store. but mostly new. But we buy sell and trade, so it's a mix. Quite a bit of consignment stuff that's been stagnant. Any questions? Anybody else that's come in here? We normally have between 1,500 and 2,000 serial numbers on the book at any one time. We're probably not that heavy right now, but that's a close estimate. Business picks up and the stuff that people are wanting frees up. There's another thought for the day. So I think Glock's doomed. I think Springfield has underserved themselves with the Kuna. That's the most demanded gun that you can't get, and I don't understand that. I don't know what the there's like a logistics issue, but to hit a home run and then serve up dick. Yeah, comfortably numb. We've got more of them than we'd like. There was a point in time, like peak COVID shortage, that like that was one of the few things you could get, and all the normies that are not gun people that were like, oh, they're burning the cities down. That's what they came in wanting was pump shotguns. So like we ended up with a bunch of those, and every time that we try to lower the price and get out from under them, they somewhere like PSA or whatever like dumps the same or a similar model of shotgun. So it's tough to crawl out from under, but we're getting there, getting the ship righted on that. Not too many anymore. I'd be fine if I never handled another Turkish bullpup 12 gauge. That would excite me. We've gotten below 32 here, but we have not stayed below 32. I don't recommend ice fishing in Arkansas. Deuces, Teresa. She said, have a great day, everyone. Likewise. Thank you, Miss Teresa. You do the same. Live long and prosper. TMT, you working from home today? Or are you just relaxing? Wow, you're back in the office. Well, I guess that means you're making progress. I bet you're hurting. Can you stand? Like, would it help you if they gave you a standing desk? Would that be better than sitting? And I know that standing activates your core, but at least you're neutral as opposed to being seated and it bending your spine all weird. Nope, bye hurt like a bitch. See, I can translate TMT for you guys. Oh. Get up to walk every 30 minutes. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. I'm not as good at filling that dead air as ACR is. He manages just to stay actively going. I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up then. So I've only got about 5 or 6 minutes. I gotta take a leak. Thank you all for joining me on my lunch break today. This is Lawfully Armed reminding you to be good at it, or don't get caught.